Hello and welcome to the channel. So what we got going on? Well, mango season is on the way out. I'm holding one of my Hatcher mangoes I got off my tree. So mangoes are out, avocados are coming in, and my wife right now is actually in the backyard right now harvesting some avocados. And man, I'm really proud of her. She got her veil on. I told her when she's out in the yard to put the veil on so she don't get stung, the bees don't bother her. So far I got no complaints about the bees, so that means the bees are behaving. So anyway, what do I have new for you? Some exciting things that happened in my main hive, my biggest hive. Oh yes, they tried to swarm on me. Yeah, my last inspection, I found a queen cup, a charged queen cup. And what a charged queen cup is, it's a queen cup with a larvae in it that the bees have started to feed royal jelly to so it can turn into a queen. After they make it into a queen cell, then we can hatch a queen. But I guess I got there a little bit too late. I'm not sure. But I did have something fascinating happen to me. And that was to actually see a queen bee emerge from a queen cell right in my hand. I broke down about maybe 8 to 10 queen cells. And joining us today on the show is my brand new virgin queen. Say hello to the audience. There she is. She's a little shy. She likes to hang in the corner. So I'll show you the side view and you can see her in there moving around. I've been taking care of her, feeding her, and she's lonely. There's no attendants in there with her. I said I was going to go capture some attendants and put in there, but she's not mated. So her pheromones are not that strong. I tried to put her with some bees and they are not drawn to that cage. So that goes to show you these are things that I'm observing. A virgin queen, her pheromones are not that strong. The bees realize that she is a queen, but it's like they don't charge to her and just go all crazy over the cage. One of the bees were actually feeding her, which was a good sign, but that was not by the hive. That was away from the hive. So that's something that was fascinating for me. But I know what you're thinking. Hey, Rich, how did you let that happen? You always encourage us. You always tell us, make sure you do those inspections. Well, that's one of the things that can happen if your inspections are far apart. Now, I never thought that hive would have swarmed, but there's a saying that says bees will be bees and they'll swarm on you regardless. Now, I took all the precautions. They have plenty of room. There's no crowding in the brood chamber. And the what they call them, the worker bees are active. There's no lazy bees laying around on the side. There's none hanging out washboarding on the front. So all the bees are working. And to my surprise, wow, 8 to 10 swarm cells and no queen, no eggs. I saw uncapped pupa and uncapped larva, and I saw some capped larva, but no eggs and no queen, and my queen was marked. So what am I going to do? So these are things that you have to learn to fix, So what am I going to do? I'm going to wait. I'm not going to panic. The hive is still functioning. They got plenty of honey in there. There were just so many bees in there. It doesn't even look like they swarm. I went through all of the boxes and the boxes are full of bees. So maybe it was a little tiny swarm, it wasn't a third of the bees because I would notice because there was so much bees in there. So maybe it was just a small little swarm that left with the queen for some unapparent reason. I have good ventilation in the hive. They're not hot. They don't beard in the middle of the day when it's hot, and it is hot. It's in the 90s here in West Palm Beach. So that's one of the things that happened to me. And so I'll keep you updated on that. I have a virgin queen here. It's a matter of if I'm going to put her back, because I did leave 2 queen cells. I broke down the majority of them, and you want to always leave 2 queen cells just in case one's a dud. If you don't see your queen, then you don't want to break down all the queen cells, because then they'll become queenless and you'll have to go buy a queen and install a new queen. So I did leave 2 queen cells, and I do have a virgin queen in the cage. So we'll see what becomes of this exciting project. So I'm glad to share that with you, to let you know that everything don't always go perfect. Bees will be bees. And that's where that statement comes from. You'll do everything the book says to do, but guess what? The bees don't read the book. So they'll still swarm. So right now, I'm not 100% they swarm, but I don't see my queen and I don't see eggs in that hive. So stay tuned for what's going to become of my first hive. That was my first nucleus hive. And I think that queen was a little bit over a year. Yeah. April this year, she turned 1 year, and it's now July. So she was a year and a couple of months, and she's missing. So I don't know if they killed her, tried to replace her, if they swarmed, but all my queen cells were at the bottom of the frames. None were in the middle. So it's not a super seizure or an emergency replacement. So I'm saying it's a swarm, but bees will be bees. It doesn't look like any bees are missing, but I could be wrong. I had so many bees in there, but the hive is still functioning. They're still going in and out, and I'm just waiting. I'm going to check back in 7 days, see what's going on. And then if I don't see a queen in there, I'm going to think about installing my queen, because she has 8 days left before she wants to go out on a mating flight. So the other thing that's going on is my honey extractor. Well, I decided to put it up on a platform, which turned out good. I like what the outcome was. And if you look at the photo there that's in the corner, you'll see that I put it up on a 2x2. It's a 3/4 inch thick 2x2 piece of plywood, and it has wheels on it, and it's mounted down. I can take it off when I want to store the extractor. I can take it off, flip the platform up straight, and just slide it in the corner next to the honey extractor. That way it won't take up much space. So this is how my setup usually looks when I'm extracting honey. Comes out of the extractor into that strainer. Now that's a double sift strainer. It got a bigger strainer in the top, and then it goes into a finer strainer. I think it's about a 200 micron, somewhere around there, between 2 and 300 micron strainer. And so I'm happy with the outcome of that. And that's pretty much it. For now, just thought I'd drop in a quick video, let you know I haven't disappeared. But the thing is, if I don't get questions, I don't tend to make videos, because I know this stuff. So I'll go in the bee yard and leave the camera up. But if you have questions and answers, I usually take the camera with me in the bee yard, and I'll film some stuff, let you see what this looked like, what that looked like, how I harvest honey, how the frames look like. And so, that's basically it. Other than that, the in-laws are coming over on Sunday. Yay, I love my in-laws. I'm one guy that love his in-laws. Most people make fun of their in-laws and jokes, and I love having my in-laws. pull out the barbecue grill, we eat, we have a couple of drinks, light drinks, and everybody plays games afterwards, and we have a good, great time. We hug each other and we say goodbye until the next time. So what I'm saying right now is goodbye to all my subscribers and my channel watchers. I thank you for tuning in here and there and watching my videos. It's you that make my channel exist. So for now, until I see you on the next video, peace, love, joy, and happiness. You have a blessed day. Hey,
you got me open, I keep bleeding, I keep bleeding, love. I keep bleeding, I keep bleeding, love. Keep bleeding, I keep bleeding, love. You got me open, you got me open, I keep bleeding, I keep bleeding, love. I keep bleeding, I keep bleeding, love. Keep bleeding, I keep bleeding, love. You got me open,
That looks like he's gone. Oh, he's over there on that one. Yeah, that looks like propolis. He can't make up his mind. Or maybe he don't like me watching him.